This is Stubborn Sammy. Did your brain checked?
Yes, I got my brain checked.
Did you really though, or are you just saying that? If I said I was wearing as little clothing as I can, would that be an exaggeration, minus me being naked, of course? Oh, does someone want to hug, make an argument? Oh! Ooh! No, this is an argument, okay? Sit over there. Shoe off.
Wait, can I get my blanket?
Is it an argument blanket?
It's a make me warm blanket.
Okay, guys, so this is a series I'm starting. A new series. We all love new series, you know what I'm saying? New series are never a bad thing. No. We're in an argument. Don't put your blanket on me. Go scooch that way a little bit more. It's gonna be along the lines of an argument about featuring blank, okay? I already have a bunch planned, but for the first ever argument I'm gonna be having on my channel, it's gonna be with my beautiful girlfriend, Jordan Jones. Say hello. We are here in Paris because I woke her up at 4 a.m. and surprised her and told her we were leaving to Paris. It's the last kiss you get. This is an argument.
That was only one kiss I got.
That's the last one. And if you guys have not seen that video, I'll have it linked down below and carded up above. Now, I'm a very stubborn person. People know this about me. Babe, am I not one of the most stubborn people in the entire world?
Yeah, you are.
I'm working on it. But here's the thing. The group of people who think I'm stubborn are usually the most stubborn people I know. I don't know if I attract stubborn people in my life, but my family happens to be the most stubborn group of people in the entire world. Like, I'm the only one in my family who knows I'm stubborn. Everyone else is so maxed out stubborn they don't know. Another person in my life who happens to be extremely stubborn.
Me?
Is my girlfriend.
I'm not stubborn.
You're not stubborn. You don't argue about absolutely everything.
Well, because at the end of the day, I'm like, well, if I agree with you, then we both be wrong, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's right usually in most arguments?
See, I'm not saying.
See, let's not take her response.
Stubborn.
Let's not take her response and look in her eyes on that one. Let's just say, I guess Jordan was more stubborn than I realized. She is this stubborn to where she doesn't know she's stubborn. Anyone who doesn't admit they're stubborn is like maxed out stubborn. So I'm making progress here, guys. I know I'm stubborn. I'm working on it. People like Jordan in my family don't admit they're stubborn.
I think I'm just stubborn because dealing with a stubborn person, I'm just having a conversation, but because they're stubborn, it just turns into a stubborn conversation. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
When I'm saying something right and you decide to challenge what that is and argue with it. Not even because you think I'm wrong, but just to challenge it.
Babe, where'd my hot chocolate go?
I tossed it in the trash can. Well, it was no longer hot chocolate. It was like cold chocolate at that point. I took a sip of that 25 minutes ago and it was lukewarm. This is an argument though, so I think building up some rage inside of you is good. This is nice. Initially, I was just introing the fact that I started this series because I'm a stubborn person and I think arguing is fun. I think you guys watching arguments would be absolutely hilarious. For example, on my phone I have an idea of doing like an argument about who's better at something featuring my brother, the only person in my life who I would argue with something like that about. An argument about the YouTube algorithm featuring maybe someone from YouTube, something like that. An argument about why you should attend college featuring a college professor. So these are the kind of things you guys are going to see and they're going to get really extensive. Now, for my first one, I wanted to include my beautiful girlfriend. Keep in mind, we never argue, right? And I know I just got into the whole stubborn thing. That's why I'm starting the series. We're in an argument.
Wait, but my seat was warm right there.
I'm mad at you right now. I don't know why. I just know it for this series I'm supposed to be mad at you. Here's the deal. Me and Jordan, we're just going to start this video and film about something completely different. I'm going to show you a completely fast-forward version of all the stuff we just said, but cancel all that out. This entire video just changed to an argument about air conditioning. This whole video. We're gonna do an argument about driving in the near future, which was supposed to be this video, but now it has completely changed.
I'm glad.
Tell them, talk to them about your air conditioning problems.
Go off right now.
For you guys wondering, this is about the only thing we argue about. We don't really argue, we just bicker. We haven't even had a real argument yet.
I just want to let you know about my night last night.
Tell them your problem. No, tell them just your overall problems.
Okay.
Yeah, tell them.
Before y'all think like, oh, she has something wrong with her, I don't. I got my thyroid checked. I got everything checked.
Get your brain checked?
Yes, I got my brain checked.
Did you really though, or are you just saying that? She didn't.
So, I'm perfectly normal before you start. I'm just abnormally always cold.
Wait, did you say you're perfectly normal, but then you said you're abnormally?
No, like, I don't have anything, like, your thyroid would, like, make you, like, there should be reasons for you to be cold, but I am just cold. Perfectly normal, I'm just cold.
You're perfectly normal, but you're just abnormal. Yeah, keep going.
So, I prefer, I'm not saying, like, 74 degrees when I'm sleeping, but I'm saying, like, 70. Or like 71. And when we get into hotels, he puts it as low as it will go. So sometimes it's at 50 degrees. That is in no way, shape, or form compromise. Like,
can I talk now? Let me just start by saying, I looked this up because I was curious because I thought I was the abnormal one because I need my room to be maximum 68 degrees. Anything below 68,
69.
I can sleep. No, I can't. Don't argue with my temperature. I decided to take upon myself to look up the average temperature at which a human sleeps the best. Just a human being, not anyone specific. I found out that the crucial sleeping temperature for a human being is 60 to 68 degrees.
But babe,
68 being the high, which is my requirement. Yes.
But babe, do you realize that normal saying is don't believe everything you read on the internet? I just want to tell you about my night last night when we got home, okay?
Okay. Tell me about your night.
Keep in mind, I would think that this is the only time of ever that you would actually want to sleep with it warmer than you would usually like. Because we're in Paris and it's 30 or 25 degrees outside. If you don't have the air conditioning on, it's gonna get colder than normal.
That's the best. I'll just get closer to my ideal sleeping area. 50 degrees.
So last night we get home and I'm wearing a t-shirt, a sweater, a big sweater, and then a coat, my leggings, and my pants. So I'm wearing as many clothes as I can. We get into the room and it's freezing. I just can't warm up. So he makes me, like, instead of shutting the window because he was hot, I had to basically sleep in 8 million layers.
Okay.
Until I warmed up like
perfect.
2
What was
hours
I wearing
later.
at this time?
Your
It's okay,
underwear.
you could say. My underwear, okay? You just said the phrase, I was wearing as much clothing as I can. Would you consider that an exaggeration? Or would you consider that you were physically wearing as much clothing as you can?
I was wearing my leggings and my jeans.
Oh my god.
And 3 shirts and gloves and a beanie.
As much clothing as you can. Now, if I said I was wearing as little clothing as I can, would that be an exaggeration, minus me being naked, of course? But the underwear obviously wasn't heating me up too much, okay?
You were wearing as little.
Perfect, so it's not an exaggeration. I was wearing as little clothing as I can.
Yes.
Could I shave my skin off to become colder? Would that be reasonable?
You were just doing this.
No. Would that be reasonable? To shave my skin off to become colder?
No.
So I was doing everything in my power to become as cold as I could.
You could have been a little warm for me to be like a little comfortable.
Or you're saying I don't compromise, but I took off all of my clothes. I am as cold as my body can get. But you wanted to be dramatic and say that you couldn't put on any more clothes. So what did I do? What did I do?
Why would I put on more clothes when I get home in bed when that's the time to be in my pajamas?
Because you were cold. You wanted to be warmer. What would you have done if we
turned the heat on?
And then what?
Minutes?
And then am I hot?
I would have been warm. Yes, you would have been hot
and what
for
would
10
you have been?
minutes. And I would have finally been a little warm and I would have just been able to be normal.
Okay, so you finally being warm and me being hot. I'm uncomfortable, you're comfortable, right? Is more of a compromise to you than me being good and you putting on as much clothing as you can till you're good. I just want you guys to go down below because since this is an argumentative series, I want your guys' opinion.
Your battery's dying.
I want your guys' opinion. Go down below and let me know if my side is correct, is the biggest compromise. Because my turn to talk. It's the closest thing to a compromise where I have stripped down my body. Oh, does someone want to hug, make an argument? There was nothing I could do to physically make myself colder. No. Now, there was nothing, right? That's bottom line. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't rip my skin off. But you say that was as much clothes as you could wear, but technically, you could have made yourself warmer.
You could have closed the window and let it just be the temperature.
That's not a compromise. Because then I'm hot and you're good. If you close the window, I'm hot, you're good. The only way this would have been good for you and good for me, the only way, there's only one route, was window open, me with no clothes on, you with a bunch of clothes on. And blankets and stuff. That was the only compromise. That's the only way we're both okay. So last night, of course, so you know me. Like, I'm arguing this and I'm trying to be cocky here, but I did end up closing the window and you ended up being warm. I woke up last night drenched. I did get in a fist fight in one of my dreams last night, so it was pretty exhausting and it was stressful. So I woke up and like I was tired from fighting, you know what I'm saying? So I was sweating. I borderline like body wet the bed. Like I didn't wet the bed, but I like body wet the bed. You know what I'm saying? And I will say that was bad. Not only did I need the room to be cold, but I was in a fight last night. I needed it to be cold.
I did wake up sweating a little bit.
That's the other problem here. Oh my god. She'll be like, could please put the heat on? Come on, put the heat on. And then you give this girl 20 minutes and she's like, I'm hot. And every night I wake up.
I just need to warm up and then we can open the window again. It's just like, I need to go from that point of being freezing from still being outside. And all I need is, I asked for the heater to be on for 10 minutes last night.
So Jordan needs a little push. She needs a little push in her sleep. While me, if you give her that push, you just hold me back from sleeping. I'll never fall asleep. While you're dozing off in your night's sleep, and then you're good once you're asleep. But me, let's turn the heat on for 10 minutes and just hold me back from sleeping because I ain't gonna fall asleep when it's hot. Never. And then once you're asleep, I can fall asleep. But no, because then I'll have to go get it cold again so that I can fall asleep.
It's fine.
It's so annoying. She literally will tell me to heat the room up. If you wake up at any point in the middle of the night, she has like the blankets off of her. She's trying to like pretty much get as cold as she can. And I'm just like, I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and I'll be like, You little jerk. Well, she's literally blankets off of her, just like trying to get as cold as possible. And then at night, I'm fine. I'll cuddle up. Like, I'll be good. My body temperature starts to like lower a little bit at night. It's completely reversed. So for 90% of the night, she wants it to be cold. And for 100% of the night, I want it to be cold. But because of that 10%, she wants it to be hot. And she refuses.
I'm not talking about when we're sleeping.
She refuses to take precaution to make herself warm because she wants me to skin myself.
Guys, I just want to let you know that he wants me to have a heating blanket on with hot hand pads, with a beanie on and gloves and 9 layers of clothing for me to go to sleep.
The bottom line of this argument, if that's going to be the case, is your ass needs to see a doctor. If that's what it takes for you to be warm, you need to see a doctor.
It does when it's 30 degrees outside.
Our room was at 30 degrees. Our room was 62 minimum.
Babe, there was no
minimum
heat. It was whatever it was outside. That's how it works.
Our window was closed all day.
Yeah, all day till we got home. So
you think when we walk in our room it's 35 degrees?
I'm done. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I just posted a new YouTube video. We tried McDonald's in a different country.
It actually wasn't bad, guys. My first time trying McDonald's in Paris was not a good experience. This time was a little better. Make sure you guys comment argument ideas. Who you want to see me argue with and about what. Comment arguments you want to see. I have some ideas. This is the first of the series. I don't know what I'm going to title this, but the rest of them will be an argument with blank about blank. And I'm really excited about this series. If you guys enjoyed, if this is entertaining for you guys to watch, these are arguments that go on behind the scenes. A lot of these arguments will not be stuff that typically goes on, but stuff that I will force to happen just for the pleasure of you guys watching.
I don't want to fight anymore.
No more fighting?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do more episodes with my girlfriend because I don't like fighting with my girlfriend. It's not good training to fight with my girlfriend. We love each other so much that it don't matter. We can bicker. Hey, what did you say before we filmed this video? You're not going to be able to argue about anything. What happened?
No, that was when we were doing driving. You know I can't argue. Driving.
Oh no, we're doing that. It's an episode coming up.
And then here's another example. Let's count how many times I yawned during this video, and let's count who didn't. So obviously, he slept good, and I slept bad. So I'm going to go take a nap now, because I didn't sleep good, because I was cold.
What time did you wake up last night?
Who had the door open?
What time did you wake up last night? 2 a.m.
Who had the door open last night?
Not because you were hot, though. Because you were jet-lagged as hell. Guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. I love you guys. I am super excited for this series. I'm not going to do a ton of them, but they are going to be mildly often. So be ready for the next argument. And that's me peacing out. I should get my civil name, like Stubborn Sammy. This is Stubborn Sammy. And we'll see you on another episode of Arguing About Shit. Okay, bye, guys. One.